Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been about a week or so since I've talked to you guys, and I wanted to come tonight with another little conversation. I hope you guys had a great week, guys. It's storming like crazy here. We're getting a lot of the rain and the flooding and the high winds from Hurricane Laura here in Memphis. So I'm gonna chill out this weekend. It's been raining for the last 2 days, and today I thought I was gonna have to find me a boat. I'm serious, it was raining so much today. But thank God we're not getting the worst of it. And my prayers are for those who are in the path of the storm, who has sustained any type of damage or injuries or even loss of loved ones. My prayers go out to you guys. Be safe and listen to the local authorities and do what you got to do. Leave those homes if you have to. My dad already reached out to me. He was worried. He thought that we were getting some of those bad storms, but I had to remind him that I wasn't on the coast. It's more of a tropical depression now up in here in Memphis area, but there were a lot of tornadoes and stuff down in Arkansas. But anyway, we're not going to get on that. But you guys just keep me in your prayers, and I certainly will keep you all that's maybe going through that situation in my prayers as well. But today I wanted to come on here and just drop a couple self-love promises off to you. You know, I try to come up with things, and I try to think of things that I could try to speak to you, to remind you of self-love, that no matter what's going on, even in things like this, you know, we still have to be reminded of the importance of paying attention to ourselves and making sure we're at the healthiest mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and spirit. We have to make sure that we're the healthiest that we can be. And it's important that you give yourself the same attention that you would to someone that you love, to a job that you love, or whatever it is that is a passion or importance. You should be very important to yourself. So I have a few self-love promises that I feel would be something that you could take with you, and maybe you could practice a few of them, you know, if not all of them, but just something that will remind you of how important it is to always pay attention to yourself and to make yourself a priority. It's important that you do that. So we're going to jump into it really quick. Number one, I promise myself that I will accept my strengths as well as my flaws. Often we don't even want to acknowledge the fact that we're imperfect. We don't want to look at those things, or maybe sometimes we focus too much on those things. But it's important that you accept them, just like you do the things that you know that you're good at, just like those things that you know you're strong in. It's important that you accept those things that you may not be so strong in. And if it's something that you can actually build upon or make better, it's important to do that. That's regarding mental, emotional, or physical. That means if you need to change your diet, do that. That means if you are working on your physical appearance, do that. On your physical health, do that. Emotional health, do it. It's nothing wrong with seeing a therapist. It's nothing wrong with sitting down with someone and talking to them to try to help you get yourself on track. It's nothing wrong with having a life coach to help you organize and function better in the things that you're trying to do with your life. So make sure you remember that. Number two, I will speak lovingly to myself. Always speak lovingly to yourself. Don't forget that it's important that you're going to mess up sometimes. You're going to make mistakes sometimes. You're going to fall sometimes. But always remember that it's important that just as much as you speak those negative things about the mistakes you've made, that you come back and you correct and say, yeah, that was yesterday. Tomorrow is another day. Or I'm human and I make mistakes, but I know that I can always get back up and dust myself off. So it's important that you speak lovingly to yourself. Don't always say I can't do something. Don't always be saying you're always messing up or saying negative things about how you look. Always make sure you compliment those things about you that you really appreciate. Those things about you that you know is great. Make sure you bring those forward and speak lovingly to yourself. Number three, I will always keep in mind that I cannot control everything. We often feel that everything has to be, you know, controlled, that we have to be able to fix everything that's going on in our lives. But you can't. You can't fix everything. You can't be in control of everything. Some things are just simply out of your control. You are only able to handle the things that you're physically able to control. Sometimes you have to let go and let God and allow Him to fix those things. Pray about whatever situations that are going on in your life that you can't control and give it to Him and let it go. Stop focusing on things that other people say or other people do. Just focus on those things that you have the power, mental or emotional or physical strength to handle. Often we put too many things on our plate, and guess what? Tomorrow will come and we still would not have changed anything. So focus on only what you are in control of. Number 4, I will choose my battles wisely. Oh, this is a great one. Oftentimes we, what they used to say, beating a dead horse, or little sayings like that, little phrases like that. Sometimes it's best just to agree to disagree, or sometimes take the high road and just walk away. Every argument does not deserve to have attention given to it. Sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and decide, I'm just gonna let this go. It'll help you with your peace of mind, even possibly your physical, the physical body. The things that it can happen to you just from stress and worry. It's important that we think about, will this serve me? Is this something that I can control? Is this something that's gonna matter tomorrow or next week or next year? Choose your battles wisely. And every time that somebody want to battle with you, you don't have to show up. Sometimes the high road is just walking away. Simply walking away. Number 5, I will forget the pains of the past, but remember the lessons. Oftentimes people tell you, you just need to forget that. You can't always forget. Sometimes things happen to you in life that you simply can't forget about. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But it's important that we put it in perspective. So rather than focus on it and think about it, just remember the lessons that you learned from it. Easier said than done, I know, because some things can be horrific that people experience. Some things that ladies go through in life can be traumatic, and it takes you to work through that, and sometimes you have to seek a higher medical professional to help you with it. You may have to go to counseling or go to therapy. But once you do that, try to get to a point in your life where you can focus on the lesson that came out of it. Where are you now, and that you survived it. That's really important, that you survived it and you're here today so that you can actually move forward in life and perhaps encourage someone else that may go through that same thing or something similar. Number 6, I promise to myself that I'll maintain a stable peace of mind. Now, this one here is one that I got from someone, and it's easier said than done as well. It's something that I would call work in progress, because maintaining a stable peace of mind is not easy. You have to practice it. That's why meditation is important, and I will be doing some videos soon on meditation. It's important to learn the proper way to meditate, because you have to learn how to breathe and how to relax the mind to release things so that you could be focused on calmness and just relaxation. So that's something that you have to work on. That's a work in progress, but we'll get there. We will certainly get there. Number 7, I won't compromise my values for anything. Your morals and your values are yours, and it's your right to uphold them and have other people respect them. Don't ever compromise them. Don't ever allow someone else to decide for you what your morals or your values should be. And if it's not in alignment with what you like, someone else's, then kindly walk away. Allow you guys to go in your different directions. I have often said this even with relationships and dating. My values are mine. You don't even have to understand them, but they're mine. And they're mine to live, and it's mine to let other people know about, and you can make a decision whether or not you want to respect them. But they're mine, and I won't compromise them. Number 8, I'll learn to live in the moment. Oh my gosh, guys, I have been working on this for such a long time, and I'm getting pretty good at it. I'm getting pretty good at living in the moment and allowing myself to just be set free, just to have fun. You know, it's nothing like doing that. That's why I like my girlfriend time. When I get together with my best friend, it's almost like we go back in time to when I was 16, when we were just carefree, didn't have to worry about working and paying bills, and we didn't have a husband that we had to, you know, show up for, and children and things like that. We were just living our lives. We were young girls trying to decide what we wanted to do with our lives, and we were free. And so living in the moment is kind of like that, just being totally present in everything that's happening. So if you're out with the girls, be out with the girls. If you're at a movie, be at the movie. If you're at dinner, be at dinner. Enjoy the food. You know, try to engross yourself in the flavors and the smells, aroma of what you're eating. Sometimes we're doing things in our mind. Our minds are 10 miles away. So being in the moment means you're totally about what's happening right now. Let's practice doing that. That's one that's a work in progress. Okay. Number 9, I promise to let go of the things that are holding me back. And a lot of these are going to be work in progress, but you have to show up for yourself. And you have to work on those things that you know that you need to do for yourself in order to totally love who you are. You got to start letting go of the things that keep you from being able to excel and to be able to progress to those places that you want to be, no matter what it may be. If it's a job, if it's a place you want to travel to, if it's a career path or a hobby or something, if you're wanting to have a family, you know, let's focus on the steps that it takes to get to those things. Don't let things hold you back and say, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can't do this. You have to put your mind to it and say, okay, what are the things that I need to do? What is the first step that I need to do in getting there? And sometimes it will be baby steps. And sometimes it will take a while. It may take you a year. It may take you 2 years. But as long as you're taking a step, you're getting closer to it. As long as you're taking a step, you're closer than what you were. So remember that. Number 10, I will stay motivated to pursue my innermost dreams and strong passions. Whatever you need to do to stay motivated. If that means listening to podcast messages. If it means listening to your girl, Lydia, here at Self Love TV. If it means reading books. If it means getting yourself and associating yourself with a group, you know, that will motivate each other. These workshops that, you know, women get together, that's empowering. Whatever you need to do to stay motivated, constantly be seeking that, constantly be doing things that's going to keep you motivated. When you stop, you become stagnant. You allow doubt to creep into your mind. So always be looking forward to things that you can do that keep you motivated. I have books all around my place, guys, because I always want to be reading or listening to things that's going to keep me encouraged, keep me motivated, keep me on that course. Make sure you have the friends, the type of friends that like to uplift you and motivate you. Because if you're around negative people, you can definitely become unmotivated. When you have friends that tell you that's too big for you, that's something that you can't accomplish. Try to stay motivated by putting yourself in places and spaces that's going to continue to motivate you. And finally, but certainly not least, I promise to myself to always see the fun and fulfillment in every activity I partake in. It's important that the things that you do with your life, that you try to enjoy them. Now, I know sometimes with work, it's difficult because a lot of us are doing jobs that we don't want to do forever. That was just our life prior to getting here to this place where we're becoming self-aware of what we need to do with our lives to be happy. So sometimes you are stuck in jobs that you probably don't want to do, but that's when you plan your exit. You plan what you can do. What do I need to learn? Where do I need to surround myself with, or who I need to surround myself with so that I can learn a different skill? Do I need to go back to school? Do I need to just try a change of career paths? But always be seeking out ways in which you can change that dynamic and try to have fun in the things that you do. Everything that I do, I try to find passion and fun in it. You know, try to make it something that I enjoy, something that's going to benefit me and others. I feel like that's the ultimate fulfillment. and doing something that's going to bring awareness and solutions and joys to other people. So I really, really take pleasure in doing these videos for you guys, because it gives me fulfillment and knowing that someone is being inspired by the things that I'm doing. So when you're selecting hobbies and things that you do, try to do something that's going to give back to someone. It's okay to just have fun sometimes, do things for sheer entertainment, and make sure you be present in that entertainment and have a great time. But when you're seeking out a passion or something that fulfills your life, try to seek out something that's not only going to give to you, but give to others. And so that is all I have tonight. I hope you all are well and safe and happy. And if not, you're working on it. Each day you get up with that positive attitude that this is going to be a great day, that I'm going to make it the best day that I can. And if for some reason it turns out not so much the way that you want, just say to yourself, tomorrow is going to be a better day. You got to always be speaking positivity to yourself. You got to always, when you feel that cloud surrounding you, when you feel yourself going in that deep dark hole, climb out of it. Grab something that's going to motivate you. Turn on some music, guys. Light a candle. Get you a glass of wine or some hot tea. Call up that motivating friend that you have that's going to encourage you and that's going to make you laugh. But always try to seek out something that's going to help you feel better. And I hope you guys will have a wonderful weekend. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping through. For all those that have been with me for this short period of time of Self-Love TV, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in each week. Thank you for liking and subscribing and sharing the channel. And I appreciate you so much. So if you have any comments, please drop them below. And I look forward to reading your comments. So we're going to enjoy this weekend, right? I hope so. I hope you truly have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next one. Remember, always peace and love, kisses and hugs. And I'll see you real soon.